Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had an awesome Christmas.
Yes.
We had an awesome Christmas. It got postponed a couple of days,
Yeah.
but that's okay. BB got a migraine on Christmas Eve, and they've never had Christmas before.
Yeah, we never had it.
And maybe this is just my naivete, but like I thought Russia had Christmas.
Yeah, we do have Christmas, but it's more religious, and it's on January, and it's not like what we had.
So it's just way different.
It's way different.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like when I hear myself say things like that, I think, wow, that was fucking dumb. Like that was not smart what I just said. No. I'm like, you guys like have Christmas, like, well, yeah, but it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
So anyways, this is their first American Christmas, and so I got like the tree and everything, like the little guy, but he's still good. Two, the huge balls on it, and then like little balls on it. And like the lights and everything, and got little dude some presents. Everybody, I was all excited and everything else. And then BB gets a headache on Christmas Eve, and it was like, oh, okay, no biggie, right? And she gave CK to the stepmom for the night, and then she was gonna bring him back in the morning, and we were gonna have Christmas over here in the morning. And she didn't bring him back.
Yes.
They ended up going to the zoo, which is pretty far away, and they stayed there the whole day, and then ended up just staying the night at the other house, right?
Yeah.
And BB was...
I was super upset.
She was extremely upset.
Yeah.
And when BB gets upset, she is angry.
Yes.
She was fucking pissed. I was like calming her down.
Yeah.
Right? We like go to dinner and she's like, I told her that she's never gonna fucking see her again ever, see CK again ever, ever.
Yeah.
And to bring him back, or that I'll be in the morning to go get him, and that I'll bring him back and she's never gonna see him again.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck. Okay. I'm like, how's your chicken? She's like slamming shit. This is Christmas night. And she was intense. We ended up, we got him back, right? We got CK back. And she came over, like, so this is the day after. So this is like actually American Christmas, because the time difference, right? So it was Christmas in America, so it ended up being Christmas here. Little dude comes in, and BB's like really funny, because she's like, it's really kind of cool, because I don't get to see her be a mom a lot. So, like, I don't get to see her be a mom like that, where she's just she's like, isn't that the greatest present ever? Oh my God, it's so exciting, like that kind of stuff. And then like when we were going, before he opened the door, she was just like, are you ready? Are you ready? And he's like, yeah, she's getting him more and more just absolutely fired up, right? And he's just like, just ready, just like, like a horse at the gate, for the race, and he's just like sitting there, and she's like, okay, are you ready? Are you ready? And then she like opens the door, and he's like, because like and then he looks at everything, but he's a cool little kid, man. So he just kind of like chills, and he takes everything in. So he doesn't he doesn't go like super, super crazy, right? He just comes in and he's like, just looking at, senses just overblown, and he's just like doing this, and I'm like, this one's yours, and he's like, it's so big, and then this one, and then he's like, but dude, what's this? And I'm like, that's the greatest chocolate you'll ever have in your life. And he's like, okay, and then, so yeah, whatever. So he just eats all the candy that we get him, and then opens his couple presents, and
starting from the biggest one.
Yeah.
Then he's like, choose your present, and you're like, I'm gonna choose this one, the biggest box.
And he did. He got the biggest one. And then the smallest box, it had a basketball in it.
Yeah.
But the Cambodian store, packaged it, and wrapped it up for me. And so he opens it, and it's like a carton for a 30-pack of beer.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This isn't for me." I was like, "It's inside, dude." Like, it's like, "This is for my mom." I'm like, "No, man, like it's inside." He's like, "Oh," and then he looks and he's like, "It's a basketball," and he just starts, dribbling.
Poor neighbors.
Yeah, we're in second floor. The owners are below us, and he's just slamming the thing. Tree fell over like 3 times. Yeah, he was just fired up. He's shooting it into the cardboard box.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just having a blast. And by the way, he's crushing the sugar.
Yes.
He's eating every single chocolate thing that we possibly have, right? And then we're like, "Hey, let's go to Spider-Man." So we go to Spider-Man, not knowing, right, that we...
Yes, that's the funniest part. Both of us, we didn't know.
So basically what we did is we lit a fuse. Like, we lit a bomb by giving him candy. That much. So we lit the fucking fuse, and then we take him to a 3-hour movie. And like, dude, he's going fucking nuts. Like, when we get there, he's excited about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He can't control himself because there's just fucking candy and shit, right? Just sugar, just like... So we get in there, it's 3D, right? We sit down, he sits down, he sees the seat in front of him, and he's like... He starts punching the seat. I'm like, "Whoa, bro." like, "You're okay." And like, there's 2 big ass Cokes next to him, right? One's BB's and one's his. And he's just like, and I'm like, "You're okay, dude?" And he's like, "Yeah, Spider-Man's gonna be a good movie." And he's just going back and forth through these drinks. And like, I'm like hiding mine, like, cause I'm like, "This little dude, you don't need no more sugar." And then he's got kettle popcorn, just crushing the kettle popcorn, And we're watching this movie, and like, he's funny as shit. Like, he's just absolutely hilarious. And we get like, I don't know, an hour and a half into the movie, which is about as long as kid movies should ever last. And we still have half of it left.
Yes.
And me, I'm like, we got a lot of villains in this movie. This is gonna take a while to get this shit done. And little dude, like, finally, about 2 hours into the movie, all that soda got back down there. He went piss. How many times? Like 4 times in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
he's like, gotta go to the bathroom again.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, "Can he go by himself?" She's like, "He'll get lost." So BB consistently had to keep getting up there, right? And follow him and go do his thing and everything else. That's me being naive again. I'm like, "He's 8. He can find his way there and back, right?" She's like, "No." I'm like,
"Not in this country, no."
Yeah, right? And so that's why BB's smart. Yeah, thank God for BB. But yeah, so I'm like waiting for him to get back, and then like, I'm like hoping he just peed out all that fucking sugar.
Yeah.
Right? And no, he got back, and they ended up having to sit in a different row because he was just fired up. He was just doing this shit the whole time. He was. And he had the glasses on, and he was just, like, because it's 3D. He's just watching the shit go by, It's fucking awesome. I'm just watching him the whole time because it's so goddamn funny. And then finally the movie ends, thank God. And
it was like very hard 3 hours.
Yeah, it was a hard 3 hours. Then we're like, we're hungry. So then we go, and I think he was sleeping.
Yeah.
But his eyes were wide open. Like, that's the sugar thing, right? Where he's just sleeping, but his eyes are like... And then we get to the little restaurant, and we try and find this one table, and little man, he wants to show BB and I how old he is. So he goes and gets a chair from another table and brings it over to this table that we're not going to sit at, and he's all proud. And I'm like, "Good job, dude. All right, now get it and go take it back." No, he was like, yeah, all right, good. He's like, "I did good?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's fucking awesome, dude. Look at you." Little guy's the best. Then we were eating. He started getting a little frustrated towards the end of that, but then he got some food in him. He was good to go. So yeah, it was
a great day.
Yeah, it was an awesome Christmas. Man. It was a fucking awesome Christmas. Got to spend it with BB. I spent it with the little dude, give him his first Christmas, which was really good. And then I haven't had a Christmas in like 3 years, so it was cool to have a Christmas. But happy, Merry Christmas to you as well. All the subscribers, happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. But we hope you had a really good time. And yeah, you got anything, BB?
I'm just still excited.